Hey, grandkids, it's Sunday night, so it's another time for a weekly Bible verse, except this time we're going to do some reviewing. Um, we have 25 Bible verses that I've shared with you in our memory bank so far, so that means 25 weeks of Bible verses. Um, so, what I'd like to do is start over again, back at the beginning, and start reviewing these verses that we've already had before. And I'm going to do 3 Bible verses from the past this evening. I'll say it like that. So we're going to start off with our very first Bible verse that I shared with you, John 3:16. And I really hope that you're memorizing these verses and then applying them to your life. And John 3:16 is one of the favorite Bible verses in the world. And it's a great message of truth. It says, "For God so loved the world," that's you and me, "that he gave his only begotten Son," that's Jesus, "that whosoever believeth on him," again, that's Jesus, "should not perish, but have everlasting life." If you will believe on Jesus Christ, you can have the assurance of having a home in heaven forever. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth on him should not perish, but have everlasting life. So how do you apply that to your life? You try to learn about Jesus. You read about Jesus. You ask your parents about Jesus. You ask Papa about Jesus. I'll tell you about Jesus. I'll tell you what he did. He died for you. He went to the cross and shed his precious blood for you. And then when he died, they buried him. Then he rose from that grave. He came out of death. He has power over death. So if you believe on Jesus, you will never have to be afraid of death, because death is only a doorway to heaven. All right? All right. The next verse. Matthew 5:16, a great verse. "Let your light so shine before men that they may see your good works and glorify your Father which is in heaven." The only way to let your light shine is to be a believer in Jesus Christ. And then you let your light shine by living for Christ, doing Christ-like things like obedience, obeying your parents, forgiving others, helping others, telling others about Jesus Christ. That's how you let your light shine. And then they'll say, "Wow, you're a good young lady or a good young man or a good little girl or a good little boy." And you give a testimony, "Well, I love Jesus. I do these things to glorify Jesus." Let your light so shine before men that they may see your good works and glorify your Father which is in heaven. Wow, what a great Bible verse to remember and then apply. "For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whoever believeth on him should not perish, but have everlasting life." That's the first verse of review. That is John 3:16. Now Matthew 5:16. "Let your light so shine before men that they may see your good works and glorify your Father which is in heaven." And then the third verse, which is actually 2 verses, great verses. Great verses. "Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct your path." Let me do a little correction here. I want to put "and he shall direct your path." We know that he is Jesus, don't we? So we're going to put that in red. All right. "Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding." Trust in who? The Lord. How much? Everything you have. Your heart is who you are. Your heart is what makes you be you. It makes your heart is what really is important in your life. You live out your heart. Well, Papa's encouraging you to make your heart all about Jesus Christ. Make who you are all about Jesus by trusting in the Lord. And let's change that to red also. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him, that's Jesus, and he, that's Jesus, shall direct your path. Oh, what a Savior we have in Jesus Christ. 3 great Bible verses of review. Next week, we'll do the next 3. Love you guys.